It's slime time! Hello, fans, and welcome to yet another Mega Maze stream. We are only on the 6th word of the month, so try and make up for lost time here. But we're gonna do some more soccer today since I did not beat the Capcom Cup yesterday. Got very close, but we still have like maybe, I think, 2, maybe 3 matches left, something like that. So we'll see how that goes. Now, you might be thinking if there's only a couple matches left, this will be a pretty short stream, but there's a lot more to the game than just the Capcom Cup. There's like a league mode, there's a tournament mode, which all have like different ways of doing stuff. It's just a bunch of matches. It's most of the same stuff, but I might check out the other things. Also, there's some cut content from the game. Apparently, there were supposed to be ending sequences to if you beat the League or the Capcom Cup. And they just cut them from the game for some reason. Mysteriously. So if you beat Dr. Wily in the Capcom Cup, nothing happens, you just go back to the title screen. Which is really disappointing. There's no ending. But somebody made a ROM hack, because the ending stuff is still in the ROM. It was just disabled for some reason. So somebody was able to restore the ending from what was still in the ROM data. So if I have time before I decide to stop playing this game, I might try to do just do the last match again on the modified ROM to see what the ending's like. I'm not gonna do it the first time though, since I'm trying to ties to retro achievements, and retro achievements won't acknowledge a modified ROM, so I won't get credit for beating the game. So I'll just beat it on the regular one and get the no ending, and then try to do it again for the actual ending sequence. If I feel like it, and my hands are too sore to do it. Cause Wally's gonna be very tough. Surprisingly. He somehow is very good at soccer. I don't know how that works. But anyway, looks like we was slightly smart audience to start this time. I only see QC here, but that's fine. This, isn't a normal streaming day for us, so I'm not surprised that people would not tune in, not expecting me. But oh well, we're gonna run with it. If you missed it, there'll be VODs on YouTube, as always. Not too, people were just probably busy Memorial Day, so it's not really a good day to stream. But I'm not working, so I'm just gonna do it. The archives will be there. Just deal with it. I logged into retro achievements. It is capturing to start with, that's a good sign. That's very encouraging. Test? What are you testing? There was no chat on the stream? That's weird. I can disable it. We need to find a new way to chat. It just randomly breaks sometimes. I don't know why. Because the same exact, on every single source, the exact same browser source that pulls up the chat, but sometimes it will break on some certain screens and on other screens it won't. I just don't understand it. But now I'm not on that screen anymore, so I can't troubleshoot it. You like what you used, but you forgot what it was? Everything else I've used was not, I didn't like the way the display actually worked on it. It was kind of annoying. So, that's why, I'm reusing what works. Everything else was kind of used custom CSS. So do we. We use custom CSS too. But there was other issues with how it works, where it's we need, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but the chat just didn't have the right appearance. If you just take the raw, let's say Twitch chat and just copy that, it looks terrible. So we don't want to do that. So we have to use a third-party source to, I think it's Streamlabs or something, to display it. But sometimes Streamlabs just bugs out. Oh, I need a stupid password. What if you change the number of players? Is it still like respect your password, but now it's 2 players or 1 player? That's interesting. You get like a friend one day, but his soul another day. Okay, so we got this obscenely long password. I think it's like an 8x9 grid, which is stupid. They really should have done this. No, that's something. Hold on. Like this. If I can give one real criticism of this game, it's the password system. You really want to do this all in one session. You don't want to have to continue like I'm doing. But it's long. I was like 3.5 hours I was playing. I could not beat the damn cup. It would take like a more hour to do it at least. That's a lot to play in one session of damn, you're pressing buttons constantly. Okay, I think this is the password, hopefully. We'll see. If it takes us to Anchor, we're good. That's really all the password is for, too, like... Well, I guess it can store how many characters you have on your team. Because you could presumably go back and get duplicates of a character. Which I did not do because it would take more time. But theoretically, you could have before you beat the last one. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't try it. Maybe we just blocked you out. But in that case, I don't know why there's so many passwords. Dots. If this is just like, hey, what stage you're on. I mean, for the first part, you have to know what they beat. But once you get to the Wily Tower, it's impossible to have anything other than the initial Robot Masters defeated, right? So this should be like the simplest password in the game. I remember that Dustman wasn't that good, I don't think. Oops, stop, do. Could I not cancel out of that? I wish I could just easily check the reserve stats. He's slower, slightly better kick. I guess he has defense, so he's not that terrible. He's just a slower, more defensive player. Neo Man, however... Well, let me replace all the Mega Men. That's the question. He's slow. Okay, tackling. Because it's better than Mega Man's tackling by a slight bit. Okay, yeah. I can play Mega Man with 0 Mega Men on the field. That's funny. Yeah, Robot Master Soccer. It's his team, but he's not playing. He's just moral support. Okay, who's my best tackler who's not a defender? He's the coach. Yeah, basically. I think Cutman, like, qualifies for that. Needleman. Oh, he's on a good tackler, despite being like a good defender, so that's kind of rough. I'm probably gonna drop Dustman as soon as I get Anchor. Anchor has to be better. Okay, he's good midfielder. Third defender then. Needleman now. So I feel like Nick Needleman should be the midfielder, maybe? At least for now, Cutman would be a really good midfielder with Fireman. But since I don't have another good forward, I think I'll keep Cutman up front for now. He's pretty fast. So I swap Pharaoh and Needle and hope for the best there. I might have to swap the Sweeper at some point. And just put Dustman, like, in front of Woodman for an extra layer of protection of the goal. Well, Anchor's stats aren't that good, actually. Well, they're not bad, but they're like Needleman if he was fast. Or not Needleman, I mean Dustman if he was fast. He's got mediocre tackling. Pretty good defense. Average, I guess. The standard kicking. He has really good running. So Anchor's not that good, actually. That's disappointing. You think since he's a semi-boss, you'd actually be really good? He's not. Oh well. That should make this easier for me. The Mega Man-less Mega Man team. Okay, the speed is going to be a problem, though. I know he was not gonna let me get there. Okay, that was easy enough. We're on the board. Once I saw Cutman open there, I was like, okay, if I just pass it to him, he can get the shot off and actually, like, do something. He's too fast. He's not even the fastest character either. Cause no, I think Elecman's faster than him, and maybe even Fireman. Don't have them up front like that. Okay, that was a bad pass. If I could get the ball to Elecman, that would help the speed prop. Yeah, take it. Good. Oops, I rushed the shot a little bit too much. Oh, jeez, caught the Fireman fast. Aw, come on, get the Fireman. Okay, to Elecman. Okay, we're good. Of course, I flubbed the shot a little bit. I'm rushing myself too much. There we go. Cutman's coming in clutch with his shots, though. I think he does have slightly better kicking than some of the other characters. Not that that's, like, a huge difference. Like, the difference between the best kicker and everybody else is, like, 2 points. I think I'm pretty decent at this game, though. Though I might change my perception once I fight Wily. Don't know if I'd ever beaten it Capcom Cup before, so I don't know what it's like to fight Wily. I was hoping Electman would be there. I gotta look at the blue dots in the mini-map. I'm just, like, guessing. I should, super shot there. If I had somebody else there, I could have recovered that so it didn't go into the net. But there was nobody there to back him up. Cutman is just getting every goal. I didn't realize he was that good. It just feels like it's easier to score with him than it is with, like, some other characters. Yeah. Oh, it didn't work on him. Well, that sucks. Don't use Skullman's power. He just shrugged it off. I wonder if anything works on Anchor. He might be immune to, like, you know, his stats aren't that great. His thing might be he's immune to special shots. I thought he's immune to all of them now, but he might be immune to a lot of them. Like, he's probably immune to Mega Man's even. I can almost guarantee Wily's gonna be immune to Mega Man's. Because they expect you to play Mega Man. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm at a point where I can't lose. Because I'm up by more than 2 goals. Or I have more than 2 goals, basically. Because typically, they can't score more than 2. Unless you screw up something. Okay, that was not where that was supposed to go. Okay, he hit his own teammate with that one. I was waiting for them to do that at some point. And that they have to, like, have friendly fire on themselves. Okay, we'll take that. That should have been a goal, but he kind of intercepted the shot. But it kind of worked because he just was able to shoot it in himself, so... We'll just pretend I meant to do that. It's just a sick assist. But he wasted all his super shots. So this should be a clean game. It's just everything from this point onwards is bonus. So I'm just gonna stick with my team. This has worked. Guy. Can't do it every time. Wouldn't the bicycle kick that in? Thanks. I guess I just try to see if his super shot would have went in. Oh. Okay, yeah. That doesn't work on him either. Thought he was gonna catch it. Freak Shui. Try to score on your own goal? Hey, how's it going? Come on. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, good tackle on me. There's nobody over there to pass to. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot everywhere this time of year. Alright, we've got Anchor, who might actually be a good goalkeeper if he shrugs off like all special shots. And he was in the fight before Wily. Something like Proto Man or something. I called it, it's Proto Man. I know Proto Man is just the better Mega Man in this game. I think what Anchor did would maybe absorb some special shots. Potentially. Hey, Pawnee, how's it going? Everyone here, if you are not already following Punny, you should change that. He's a cool dude, a variety streamer, especially a retro game streamer, likes to play a lot of arcade games, very good at beat-em-ups. Making it rain, little Shui's on Big Shui. There's only such thing as little Shui's, there's no such thing as a Big Shui. See. We definitely want a Lack Man up front. Maybe Skull Man? Yeah, that's probably the better way to go. Technically, Anchor would be better here. But that way, as far back as possible. Usually, Pharaoh Man would be the one to be there because his defense is pretty good. As Anchor's about the same. We could tackle better. But Anchor's more resistant to specials. That's why I want him to be, like, near the goal. Nope, still little. Always little. He's the best I'm gonna be able to do with these guys. And if we're curious about Proto Man's stats, he has 50 speed. Because why not? Also, the highest kicking, which is 2 above the standard kicking level, but still is the highest. And solid tackling and defense, he's just good at everything. Like, Anchor was unimpressive, other than his, like, special resistances. But Proto Man is the real deal. He's just good at everything you do. I'm probably gonna make him a forward just because of that amazing speed and kicking. He's gotta be there. Despite being Hispanic, you're not a big soccer, football dude. That is a stereotype, isn't it? Now, is that because you don't do sports at all? Or is it just that, like, you don't like that sport and you like other ones better? We had a Blues Fields song. It's a good song. Okay. Going for blood right off the bat, are we? You certainly care for? Yeah. He's out for blood. Proto Man does not have any chill. Oops, I went the wrong way. I thought having an extra defender was gonna help against that special shot spam, but it did not work. Anchor was nowhere to be found. So much for my sweeper. He's so fast. The hardest part of this match is gonna be getting in position to fight him. Because I can't score except for, like, very specific spots of the field. Then I'm not, like, able to get myself in position for that. Oops, I should not have passed there. Ooh, good steal. But that's not in position yet. I was close, but not in the right spot. Ah, not quite. Ooh. He was right on point with that tackle. Okay, well, at least that special shot went nowhere. Jeez, I can't get past him. I must be doing something wrong with my shots. Am I choking here? So then assume he isn't gonna get hit by my specials. He's got a friggin' shield as his, like, main gimmick. There's no way that he's gonna be, like, weak to special shots, right? So I have to, like, beat him honestly. Okay, he kicked it out. Damn, he just catches up to me and tackles me instantly. Why did it go there? There was no reason for that. Zero Sigma in the original series? I may actually lose this. I'm not used to, like, being shut out the whole half. I feel less better if I get one goal on the board. Before halftime, at least. Things are going on, but I cannot see what they are. Ow, I hit pass instead of shoot. That was my opportunity. Oh, hey! It worked! He's not immune. Okay. Fair enough. I thought he was gonna be immune to special shots like Anchor was, because he's got like a shield. And being defensive is like Carman's whole thing. But no, he took Electman's shot like nothing. So that's a good sign. I can win now. Maybe. I still have to score another goal. Wow, that was a long shot. Man, my usual shot doesn't work on him. The Skullman have everybody has a special. Boy, the point of not having one. It kind of suck if you had a character that didn't have one. Okay, I'm finally got a regular goal, jeez. Okay, it was Electman again. Why don't you use them more often? Because I can't. They're limited. If I just try to use specials and I miss, and I just waste them. So it was very important to me to get like a second goal. Without using a special. Just to ensure that I could win. And if I need to rely on this special, I can just like use it now. But I only have one more, you only get 2 per game. So the next one is like a make or break, and if it doesn't work for some reason, then I have wasted my special shot. So I wanted to save it until I was already up. So now I'll do it like in a second half or something. Just to kind of clutch it out. And give myself more breathing room. Alright, we're gonna go to 3 forwards now. There's no reason to be sweeper once he's used up his special shots. Here's the second hand. You really don't know soccer, huh? Soccer is a 2-half game. You want Caden when you said you weren't, a follower of it. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I want Cut Man in here. But I want Elect Man at the top. He was doing good work there. Go over Anchor stats again. not great. The anchor should be there. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Like video games bend the rules. There's rounds in boxing and Super Punch-Out only does one long one. Really? I thought Punch-Out was like... Well, I know the original Punch-Out was 3 rounds. Did they really reduce it to 1 round for Super Punch-Out? That's weird. No, they got 2 5-minute halves in this one, which is still shorter than real soccer. Soccer's 2 45-minute halves, which that's be ridiculous for a video game. But they still have to keep like the structure. Like most sports games have like the amount of periods in the game still. Like if you play a basketball game, it's gonna be 4 quarters, you know? So that's why they're doing 2 halves for soccer. Plus it gives you a chance to adjust your strategy if you're losing. My only problem is that the halves are too long, I think. Because as you point out, it took a really long time just to beat that first half. I feel like they should reduce the time by half. So instead of like 5 minutes, because it's so slow, do like 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes or something like that. That'd be a good time. 2 2-minute halves I think would be perfect for this game. But the 5-minute halves are way too long. But that's another reason why I wasn't using my special shot, is because I wanted to space out between the 2 halves. Nope, that's a mistake. Sometimes I mess up my bicycle kicks. Hello? Okay. Oh, come on. Mind if I cut in? Hey, okay, he's immune to Cut Man though. Good to know. Elect Man worked, Cut Man did not. So now I have no more specials to use. That's why I wanted to score a goal without specials, because I couldn't guarantee I was going to be able to get another one through. I feel like Wily's immune to like pretty much every special. Okay, chill out, man. I got the goalie with the ball. What are you doing? I tell you, poor mate has no chill. He's like trying to attack my goalie right after he caught the ball. You're not supposed to do that. What man's so slow? Woodman's basically what Gutsman would be in this game. Like, Gutsman would be the slowest, but like the tankiest. But since they didn't decide to do Gutsman, they just did Woodman and gave him a Gutsman build. It was a bad pass. Okay. No! It says a bicycle kick it, not shoot it. Oh, if I got the ball there, I would have aimed a score. Oops. Hit the wrong button there. No, not quite. Come on, Anchored. Pull your weight. Ooh, wow, he missed. I'm usually good with cut, man. Huh. It's weird because permanent defense is not that good. He shouldn't be like blocking every single shot. Is it a speed thing? That was scary. I need another goal. Ooh, I got lucky. He could have walked that right in and he just did a dumb shot. Yeah, I cannot score on Proto Man. I'm gonna beat Wily at this rate. Wait up. Cause I know I can't use any specials on Wily. So I have to beat it fair and square. It's definitely the toughest one I've faced. Uh-oh. Okay, he shot it off target. Get out of there. I'm trying my hardest to move the ball away from them. The time they kill last minute, so I don't think I'm gonna score again. So I have to just prevent them from scoring. That's not how you do it. The hell was he doing? He was walking in place instead of going forward. Oh, come on, I was just about to shoot it. Tactically, it's too precise. Nope. Get that out of there. Okay, we just timer scammed. What have you been saying? What's the point of special shots if they could be blocked? I know most rules of soccer just don't like them, okay. Dab them with those big blades. Can you control how you shoot? It looks like you always shoot it at the goalie. Do I? I'm not trying to. From my perspective, he's just diving and catching it. I'm not shooting it at him. Other than this special shot, The super shot I'm shooting at him because you want him to get affected by it so that it just goes right past him. If he's not immune to it. Which, unfortunately, later on enemies have more immunities. And Wily's immune to like everything, almost. I actually don't know that for a fact, but like, reportedly he's immune to most stuff. Alright, let's save the password here. But yeah, it's probably a waste of time to try to use special shots on Wily because most of them are going to fail. Like, I might try, but I'm not confident that any of them are going to work. So I need to score on him normally, which would then make this very difficult. I'll go to the next battle, but since we're about to hit ads, I'm not gonna like start it until the ad break is done. But this is the finals. Oh man, I'm not gonna wanna have to do this twice. If Perbium is as hard as it was, it takes as long as it does. I'm a little concerned about the prospect of having to do Wily a second time on the hacked ROM, just to show the ending. There he is, with his 52 run, which is faster than any character in the game can run. Taking is normal, but that tackling and defense is the highest that exists. So, Wily's just decked out with like almost maximum stats. The only thing that's not maximum is kicking isn't as high as it can go. Because 64 I think is the highest kicking. But yeah, he's broken. This is not going to be easy. Especially since I can't cheese him with special shots. I had to beat him legitimately. You know what? I'm gonna just try anchor in the goal. This might be a mistake. But he had good resistances. Like, I doubt anyone resists Wily's special. Boy, it's all I got. I'm gonna put Woodman in front of him in hopes that he might absorb a shot instead of the goalie. That's the best strategy I can come up with. Oops. So all the reserve ones I want. I think so. Alright, so... in the front we want definitely Proto Man, because he's like the best character I've got. And Elect Man is the fastest, so... good for a striker. We'll get Cut Man in the middle. With Fire Man, probably. And Pharaoh Man and Needle Man on defense. And then once the ads start, which is gonna be a minute until that happens, but still. Once the ads start and finish, then I will play the next match. Which if I win, it'll be the end. But that's a big if. Also, I didn't pay attention if I got an achievement for being Proto Man. I had to have, right? Where's the achievement? Okay, yeah, I got one for B Protoban. Oh, you caught it, I didn't. My verified it. I still have to do one to score a goal with a fake woodman I never scored with, which is not gonna happen this battle. I'll do it like exhibition or something if that counts. I have to score one with Edgar. I think also to score one with Dustman. But anyway, breaks are about to start pretty soon. So, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and I will resume gameplay in a few minutes. Alright, ads are done. Let's jump in and see how ridiculous Dr. Wily's gonna be. Oh, it's a weird looking field. I guess it's supposed to invoke the feelings of his fortress. Oh, he's got a suit on. I guess that makes sense. He couldn't, like, play by himself. He would need some kind of, like, weird hyper suit. Okay. Okay, he absorbed one, so having Woodman there helped. He got rid of one of Wily's super shots. So now I only have... Oh, there's even one. Okay, good. He's out of specials. Okay, that was not, good. It's fine. Alright, so the second half, I'm gonna take, Sweeper off. So I don't need Woodman there anymore. He did his job. Woodman can go back in the goal. The problem is maybe just getting into position to score at all. So I can't use a super shot. I have to, like, actually aim a shot in good position. Ooh, good tackle. Ow. I think keep possession at all. He's so tough. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, of course, you think an old man of his age is gonna be fit enough to play soccer unassisted? Of course he has a suit to help him. And since when does Dr. Wily ever not cheat? This is going nowhere. Yes, good job, Proto Man. See, I don't kick it straight at the goalie. I angled it past him. Okay, this is good. That might be all we need to win, honestly. Unless he's got some tricks up his sleeve I don't know about. Oh, damn! Okay, Proto Man's just overpowered. That's all it is. He is so easy to score with him. Hey, if Robotnik can't outrun us... I still don't understand Robotnik outrunning Sonic. That is just the dumbest decision he ever made. Grant, isn't there like a part where, Wily runs away from Mega Man, he's outrunning him? Until he trips? So, like, Capcom did a similar thing before. Like, no suit or anything, he's just by himself, running away from Mega Man, he's outrunning him. Mega Man is not a speedster, that's true. But you think a super fighting robot would be faster than an old man. Scientist. Who doesn't, like, work out or anything. Ironically, this is easier than the Proto Man match. Which is really weird, just because of Proto Man himself. Like, Proto Man makes this a breeze. I had to get the ball into his hands. Or his feet, I guess, not his hands. You never know. Oops, I forgot to press the button to bicycle. Damn, that's a really long kick he made. I can't kick that far. But yeah, despite Wily's stats, Proto Man's actually better than Wily. Because he was really hard to do anything against, offensively. But if you use Proto Man on Wily, yeah, it's a breeze. I was worried over nothing. This is not the hardest fight. Despite being the final boss, it's not the hardest fight in the game. It's the second hardest. The hardest is the one you have to... I mean, this would probably be the hardest if not for acquiring Proto Man, I guess. I think without Proto Man, I don't know if I'd beat this score on him. So I haven't scored with anyone else yet. I didn't even come close to scoring with anyone else. Well, you're enough lead that I can just time waste at this point. Just like in Blitzball. I don't know anything about Blitzball, so I don't get that reference. Yeah. And time's up. Final Fantasy X Water Polo Soccer minigame is pretty deep, but nevertheless, it boils down to just scoring once and running out clock. Okay, so we're gonna go back to a regular formation now. That Wally is used to pull all his special shots. I'm gonna put Woodman into the goal. Neoman back here. I think Anchor here. Right, just hold him off. This is gonna be 5 minutes of nothing, pretty much, I think. That's my anticipation, anyway. I still love how the Mega Man team is not using Mega Man at all, because he's kind of mediocre. And most characters, I won't say universally better, but most characters have some advantage over him. I do want to try Proto Man's Super Shot on Wily just to see if that works. Since he's been so useful otherwise. Then maybe he'll also do that. Oops, that was almost a mistake. But I can't do it now. Well, Anchors didn't work. You're useless, Anchor. Or a forward time that found. Ooh. I just forgot what buttons to press. That's supposed to be a Proto Man. Good tackle. Ah, but he lost it. Can I control the player? Mine now. Nope. Yeah, I didn't figure the special shots would work on Wily at all. But I had to try since I had nothing to lose by testing him. There might be one that works on him, maybe. Like, he has one weakness. Like, the Wily forms technically do at the end of games. But I don't know which one it is. I just tried, like, the most likely keys are the two that you fight to get to him. Seem like the best choices, but neither one of those two worked. I would laugh if it was Mega Man who would actually work on him, but like, there's no way Mega Man's would work. That'd be a little too obvious. Why is it Metal Man broken? Because he's not in the game. Yeah. It's kind of hard to be broken if you don't exist. Damn, he's good. They can't include every Robot Master in here. The stranger thing to know Metal Man is the fact that they don't have anyone from 5 or 6. It's only Mega Man 1 through 4 that's represented. And then like the Game Boy game. One of the Game Boy games, whoever one anchors from. It's only iconic because it's so bugged. But I feel like Metal Man himself isn't very iconic. It's just people like the Metal Blade. I think the Metal Blade's over-exaggerated too. It's not as good. Like, the big thing about the Metal Blade is it kills him in one hit. Other than that, like, it's not that special. It's just like a decently useful power. Look at that, Wally can't even catch up to him. Like, he doesn't have the defense or tackling that Wally does. But he makes so much else work. And sometimes he can still take the bomb. Okay. Should I hope the final boss is going to be quite an accomplishment if I can pull it off. Let me see what you're saying. You're right about that. Having replayed 2 recently, you were surprised how not broken Blade was. You remember it being... Yeah, I think it's a meme. Like, because it one-shots himself with it, like, people get this perception that it's like this broken, overpowered move. But other than, like, against him, it's only, like, really good against 1 or 2 other Robot Masters, which I guess is better than most weapons still. And, like, the 8-directional firing is great. And doesn't consume much energy, so like it's a really good weapon. But it doesn't just like destroy the entire cast. It's not that effective against most of the other Robot Masters. Slow make people like misremember how good it was. Okay, we got 16 seconds left. Let's make it count. Yeah, nobody pro man can score in this one. Why his time ticks so slow? Okay, he's definitely not gonna do anything from that spot. Alright, 4-0, shut up and Wiley. And it just takes you straight to the title screen, that's it. Because they cut the ending. But that's okay, because we're eventually going to see the ending. I'll have to redo that battle again, unfortunately. But we will see the ending. But while I'm here in the official ROM, I have to check out the other modes. So we just have a tournament and a league, and I don't remember how those work. But tournament's the next one on there, so I guess we'll check this out. You get to pick a character to play as in the tournament. Doesn't have to be Mega Man. I feel like I'm gonna play as Cutman because he's a pretty good shooter. I don't know what happens if you win, though. I don't think you take players in this one. Yeah. That's why people say don't even bother beating Wily because you get nothing for it. But the thing is, there was supposed to be an ending. They made an ending for this game, and they cut it from the release for some reason. But if you stick around, probably why you'll never stream this. If you stick around, you'll see the ending. I will show the ending eventually. Because I do have a hack of the game that restores the ending to it. As well as some other fun things it does. But let's see how the tournament works. I think I have to play a few matches. Yeah, it's in the data. That they fully made it and they just disabled it. Oh, wood, man, that's interesting first matchup. Can I cut wood? You would think so, that's the whole logging industry. Oh! It's not just Cutman. They have predetermined teammates. I did not anticipate this. Okay, that changes a lot of what I was going to do. Holy crap. I have to actually have a strategy here. Iceman, you're garbage. Bubble Man is good defender. Flash Man. And then you want to put Snake Man and Bubble Man on defense. Flash Man can be midfield. Cut Man can be midfield. Toad Man can be goalie. You'd have to be a forward for sure. Nextly. Buffering? I don't know. I think you're the only one paying attention right now. So there might not be anybody around to answer that question. It was you? Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna go in with this lineup and hope for the best. This is where you have random teams. I wonder who was on Mega Man's team. Okay, well, Gemini Man's fast, apparently. Ooh, what the hell? This dude is fast. Get that out of here. I might not be able to do tournament mode. Hit too fast. You would think Woodman would have fast partners, because he's like so slow. This is actually harder than the Capcom Cup. I'm only in the first one. Get cut, man. Ah. That should have been a... I've scored with that exact same shot before on Woodman. Oh, okay, good. Oh, but stay... Get it? Damn! What's going on? I'm losing my touch. No, he's immune to ice shot. Of course he would be. So much my super. If nothing else, Iceman's fast. He's not kicking very well right now. I'm about to lose the first match. He still has under a special he can score on me, and I have not scored a red web goal yet. It's so hard that my, like, really overpowered players like Proto Man. Thought Cutney would be a good team. But if I lose, I'm gonna try the other mode and see how that looks. There we go. Okay. We're tied. I need one more regular goal. Or for him to waste a special shot. Our goal, it doesn't actually go through. Ah, you weren't supposed to do that. He intercepted my shot. That would have been a goal. Your teammates screw you over. Again with the interception. I'm not passing to you. Oops, I meant to pass and I shot it. Did it? Okay, that worked out for me. That was lucky. It just happened to bounce right near him with the goalie incapacitated. At halftime, they got to keep things the way I had it. Worked well enough. Okay, you can cut wood. That should be the definitive nail in the coffin now. What's he doing? Okay. He did that from way too far out for it to be effective. I should fast forward through the celebration so it goes faster. I don't think that'll break retro achievements. I think you're just not allowed to slow it down, but you're allowed to speed it up. Maybe? Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Pretty convincing thrashing. Oh, is that Kalinka too? Then I play Mega Man. Was he? He's probably gonna have like Protobound on his team, isn't he? And I regret not picking him. Oh no, he's just on Mega Man. Okay, I don't regret picking him then. Or not picking him. His team is literally just him. This should be a lot easier. No help. He's too mega for other mans. What the hell? It just rebooted and then froze. Well then. I guess we're not gonna explore the tournament mode right now. Looks like it's just a series of matches until you get to the end. Nothing too special or fancy. So instead of that, Actually, how long were we to the next ad break? Quite a bit. Instead of that, I'm going to do the championship finals again, but with the other ROM so we can see the actual ending of the game that they cut. That's so weird though, that it just like glitched out and reset and then froze in middle of the game. They assume the same passwords will work. And if they screwed up their hack. Which is entirely possible. I heard when they first tried to make this hack, they accidentally screwed up the stats for Mega Man, so he had like capped out speed and was just overpowered. But they fixed that. Which means I cannot use that exploit. Should be the password. Yeah. So now we'll try to do Wily again, but see the ending. But Embrace It last time worked well enough. I had to step away from the computer real quick because I got a notification on my phone. And you have time to like say anything about that. It's like creakily look at what that was all about. Wait, where were we? Alright, let's redo this. We know the goal this time is to get the Water Proto Man. Really? Okay, he's just gonna start with that. And Anchor is not immune to it. But it's okay, we got The first time I did it, I shut him out actually. He didn't score any goals. They're gonna try and make it harder this time to see the ending. Ooh, good tackle. He kicked it so far. The struggle at first is just getting a ball on your side of the field to even try. teeth. I knew that wasn't gonna work, but I had to try it. Where are my midfielders? Excuse me? For the trouble I'm taking to do this, I hope that this isn't a lie. There's actually an ending here now. I'll be pissed off if, like, the ROM hack doesn't work for some reason. There we go. Just gotta get it to Proto Man and then we're good. The hack made me even stronger? I don't think so. But as I was saying before, the hack did accidentally in an older version make Mega Man stronger. Or well, they made him really fast. Like ridiculously fast. By accident. But they've since fixed that. In this version. According to the patch notes anyway. That version would be easy to win, yes. That's what people were complaining about. They said it was too easy to win in. But they fixed the bug. It's a good version though if you've already played the game to completion and you just want to like beat the one battle for the ending. I can kind of see like the appeal in that. But I don't have that version. Whoops, that's not where I wanted to shoot that. Okay, we have the lead. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. Now just a matter of holding the lead. Oh, they had an open shot too that they screwed up. Ah. First corner kick I've ever seen. I'm gonna need a random super shot at some point. Just to do it. But not when I've tried already. Damn it, hit my own player. So I couldn't test to see if it worked. Okay, we're about to have ads, which is not good timing. The ending plays to the ad break. The thing we all wanted, the thing I was waiting for, and nobody's gonna get to see it. Yeah, there is. I just wanted to wait until, like, there's almost done, so there's like 2 seconds left on the clock. And then we'll pause. Ironically, the ad break hasn't started yet. Oh, is my, sub thing covering the clock? We're not subs, followers. Alright, ads are done. Let's finish up the game and see if this is worth it. What happens now if we beat it with the modified ROM? Okay, this is definitely an ending. It's different than before. Don't know why Proto Man's being shown. Though he was the MVP of that game. Oh no, Mega Man died! I mean, they made it look like he died, because, like, oh, Proto Man is looking down in the memory of him. Usually when you have, like, that little, like, image in the sky, it means they're dead, you're remembering them. So that's my interpretation of this game. Mega Man just dies at the end. But Wily survived. He made his getaway. Oh, and they have, like, actual credits that didn't have in the, real one. This is the Federal Game Graphic Timeline. Yeah, sure. I don't know why they cut this. This is weird to cut as well. And the credits is roll and everything. Now, I'm sure the ending wasn't complete. But those are the images of the ending, but I assume there's gonna be some text. You saw like there's a black box at the bottom. There's probably supposed to be some text there that they never like bothered to put in. Because they scrapped the ending before finishing it. But that was this visual sequence you would have gotten. Okay, is there anything I can do here? The credit roll might be a little glitched. This is why they removed it, you can't go back to the title. They replaced it with just a return the title script. And I don't know. This is probably an error of the hack, actually. What they should have done is the return the title command should have moved to after this. But whoever hacked this didn't think to do that. Yeah, okay, just to make you reset, but like the actual official version of this game does not. It resets automatically. So that's some food for thought. Though I kind of suspect that the reset is how they got rid of the ending. Like, rather than actually remove it, they probably just, like, put a reset command as soon as you beat Wily. Because it was very abrupt, they returned to the title. So I feel like it just, like, they hard-coded in, like, oh, just reset on this condition to bypass the ending. And then when they hacked their game, all they do is take out that little event that triggers a reset so that it would play. Yeah, I don't know why. Unless they didn't finish it, and that was all there was. Because like I said, it seemed incomplete. Like there's no text. Even though it looked like there was a spot where it would have text. So my guess is that they never finished the ending, and they kind of got like ran out of time to produce the game. So they just did a quick fix of just adding a reset command and not showing it incomplete ending. But there's one other cool thing you can do in this ROM, which I'm going to show right now briefly. But before I do that, we are going to turn the time way down. I'm going to play a long game. pt2 can play as Dr. Wily. Like, his head is always off screen like this, but you normally can't move over to select him, which is interesting. I'm assuming that originally you were supposed to be able to pick him through like a cheat code, but they never implement the cheat code. I'm gonna have Wily get his revenge on Mega Man. Just wanna see how ridiculous he is to use. Do Rockfield. Why not? Keep him the home court of Angeles. Oh yeah, he can't keep up. Why would you want to play as Wily? Because he's overpowered. Okay, I was mistaken. He's not immune to Mega Man's shot. Like, it's thematic, I guess. But, like, that's the one character you're guaranteed to have. You would think that would be his biggest stress. It's like to safeguard against Mega Man. But no, the Mega Buster actually worked on him. Perma Man's shot didn't work. But I got hit, I'd stunned by the Mega Man shot, which is kind of crazy. I should have used Mega Man in the finals, I guess. Always assuming. Listen, I applied logic. I should have not given the game that much credit to actually apply logic itself. I'm just kind of running circles around him. How come the AI Wily is faster than the one that's got the ball? And partner was outrunning me. Oh! Okay, that time it didn't work. Never mind, he is immune. I guess it works differently if they're the goalkeeper. Like, I guess they get stunned no matter what if they're not a goalkeeper, but if they are a goalkeeper, they may not get stunned, it looks like. So I was right, actually. With your, oh gosh, always assuming. The Mega Buster does not work on Wily. Actually. Shaking my head, punny. Always assuming. No, you gotta say it to yourself. Shaking my head, punny. Always assuming. I just change stages and members a retry. Before I close the game out, I'm not gonna play this mode, but I wanna see what the league mode looks like in comparison to tournament. I don't remember how this works. Okay, it starts with this again. How the teams are the same. Oh, it's like a point system? Instead of like a... So the tournament's like a playoffs. You play like 3 games and then win it. Whereas League looks like you just play everybody. And then whoever got the most points at the end wins. So it's a lot longer. Also, it's weird you ain't stuck from like 9 other players in the game, but there's more players that you don't get to pick from. And they should exhibition. Like, you can't pick Iceman, you can't pick Anchor, you can't pick Proto Man. I wonder what's up with that. Oh well. I might, just because of the retro achievement stuff, I might like complete a league and tournament like on my, if I ever feel like playing this game again on the side. But that's not really worth streaming. We got the ending. We got the fun stuff. So I think that's all I really need to do for this game. So that means tomorrow I will turn things back over to Cersei. And she will be playing a Game Boy Games as Roll. So do check that out tomorrow night. And that will probably be like all we do for the rest of Mega May, is just let her play those ROM hacks. I'm most likely gonna just raid Diz into his like Lego stream. But let me just take a quick look at who else is on. Cause if I get somebody I don't get to raid often, no, nobody special. Yeah, we're gonna like raid Diz. He's making a Dungeons and Dragons Lego set. He's probably about like halfway through at this point. So do go check that out. And be sure to give the raid message of get slimed. And spam the Shui emotes. That's how you show that you were a good raider. And again, tomorrow will be Cersei. I'll see you again next month, probably the next time I stream. For the big tournament that I'm going to be doing for Twinkle Star Sprites at the beginning of June. So do check that out. But for now, slime out. Yes, I showed the ending, you missed it. Gosh, Punny.